Hey y'all. How's everybody doing? Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Everybody give me housekeeping, 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 so I can test my delay out here in these streets. If it's your first time here, don't let it be your last time here, okay? Make sure you follow, like, subscribe, all of that. If you are returning, and welcome back to the kingdom. Let's move this over because I need to be able to see y'all's comments over here. Hey, Ria. What's going on? Hey, Connie. How you doing, honey bye? Hey, Mary. Hey, Wellness Aruda. Come on, let me set the alarm. Y'all give me housekeeping, housekeeping, housekeeping so we can get started with our Q&A for today. Let's see. Hey, Kelly. Thank you for sharing. You did a video years ago. It was amazing. I don't know where I saved it. I need it now. Well, I'm glad that it was amazing, and I hope you find it soon. I hope that you find it soon. That's funny. If you're watching me on YouTube or Facebook, y'all know the deal. Like and subscribe. Hey, Country Hub, what's going on? What's going on? Did y'all give me housekeepings and I just missed them? Hey, Aurora, what's going on? So we have, we need to get y'all update on the bag, right? Let's get to why everybody is getting in. So, number one, first thing first, for those of you that do not know, my name is Ashley, and I help people get paid to do things that they like to do or that they feel called to do. And so, I love helping people make money. Okay, that is what I like to do. And more specifically, I'm really, really good at helping make people through digital channels, aka social media. Let me open this up. We are doing, I told y'all I was going to come back yesterday where y'all could ask me anything and I could help y'all get placed as far as with the right products. But by the time I finished filming, I had to do like a lot of cooking content last night as far as the filming. By the time I got done with that and like cleaning up everything and getting the plant babies water, it was like 10 something at night. So I was like, well, we'll just pop on Hey Pen and we'll get it done today. Um, if y'all got questions, request up. I was gonna try and open up the question queue, but for whatever reason, it's doing that weird thing where it won't let me press it. So if y'all request up, then it'll probably open up the boxes. Okay. If y'all have never been to a Ask Me Anything with it, you can ask me anything professionally. Okay. And you can ask me today. Normally, I'd get on y'all if you ask me specific questions about your products and your services, but you can ask me specific questions about your products and your services today, and I will answer them. Okay. That's how that works. That's how that works on today. And then there's some questions that some of you guys already pre-submitted to me. So I will try and answer those as well. How do you request up? You should see a little pink and a little blue silhouette down at the bottom of your screen. If you push it, it'll put you in the queue to be able to request up. Mods, can y'all bring people up? Because it's not letting me. I'm trying I'm trying to push it. It won't let me. Can y'all bring people up? Thank you. Hey Riri.
Oh, hey, Southern, how you doing?
Good.
It's
How
Southern
you
Belle for
doing?
Big Cat.
How you feeling today?
Oh, hey, I'm on top of the world now.
Come through now. We like that.
No, I just want to make sure that it would open up. I had just wanted to see. Would it Derek, or would it let people come on up?
Yeah, it's not. It's something with the iPad. It only does it on the large iPad. It only ever does it on the large iPad. When I use a smaller one, I never have this issue. So let's do this. Before
Go back down, I just want to make sure.
Oh, no, or you
it's gonna
can
open
stay
up for
up.
you.
I want to give an update. So, for those of you that don't know, we are in super sale right now. So, a lot of our products and services that help you make money are on sale as part of our customer appreciation event. And anything that you guys are purchasing qualifies you to win a gift on Sunday. So right now, the top gift is the Chanel bag. Right now, we have unlocked the Finley Neverfull, okay, combo with a ombre sunset wallet. So somebody is guaranteed to win this Sunday. We're also giving away a manifestation kit Monday, a marketing model, email automation mapping, and a seat to Instacoin Academy, which a few of y'all have been in the comments saying you want that seat to Instacoin. Y'all like the bag is nice, but y'all want the seat to Instacoin. The next bag to be unlocked is this beautiful Gucci. Okay, she's next on the list with the gold hardware. Okay, gold hardware. So this is up to you guys. This is up to you guys what you're purchasing and whatnot. So hopefully, maybe by the end of tonight, I help you guys get placed with the proper products and services, and we will be there. Also, second piece of housekeeping, if you're trying to get into the small accounts, big brands bootcamp, we get started tomorrow at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. So basically, if you're trying to get in, tonight is your last night to jump into the bootcamp. It is 6 weeks. We will meet via Zoom, and every day we get together. You guys are going to be learning some more about how to get paid for your content, because let's be honest, everyone is not going to be selling products and services via social media. Everyone is not going to be out here, doing affiliate marketing and stuff like that. Some of you guys are literally going to make money from your content. So if you're interested in getting paid for UGC content, which is basically content that is basically content that you get paid for, that you don't post to your page. It could be photos and videos of the actual products. You can get paid to do reviews for companies. Sometimes they want selfies with the products. Sometimes they want you to make videos, but it does not go on your page. That is UGC. If you want to get brand deals, which is what y'all see me doing a lot of, which is where I am creating the content, but I'm also posting it on my page, and a lot of times I give the companies usage rights, then we will be teaching that as well in the small accounts, big brand bootcamp. So, and if you just need help creating content, because some of y'all's content is trash in these streets, you should be coming into the bootcamp as well. Hey, honeydew. So that is 6 weeks, maybe 8 weeks if I need to hold you guys a little longer. But we get started this Wednesday, tomorrow, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. So any of you guys that enrolled in the bootcamp, please check your email. A reminder email already went out to you guys. I believe it already has the link for the private group inside of there too that you guys are going to need to be in. So search your promo folder, search your spam, search your junk if you registered for the bootcamp. And any of you guys that are trying to get into study hall, you want to get in today, because tomorrow morning the price of study hall will double if you try and add it. You can add it at any time during the bootcamp, but just understand you're going to pay double if you come in after tonight. Okay. Hey, Vogue Room, what's going on, honey pie? What's happening? Now, with that being said, everybody, let's get into the Q&A. Give it up for the big G-O-D. That's who gave me the gifts of business, beautification, and hospitality. I'm really excited to say that I've helped almost 900 people create six-figure incomes. 176 of my clients have made $1 million in under a year. If you're in here and if I've helped you make money, drop the money bags, the dollar signs, the credit card emoji, the euro, the yen, the dinero, whatever makes you feel good down in your shana. Okay. Hey, Mr. M, how you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you today?
I'm doing fantastic. Thank you for asking.
Thank you for offering this opportunity.
You're so welcome. What's your question?
So I have a couple of, actually I have a patent pending on a product to help students learn fractions a little bit better than was currently being taught. I'm also developed some flashcards I've been trying to go to schools to get like an opportunity to work with their students, but been closed off. So my current plan is just to go straight to social media, trying to see if you would approach it the same way if you were in my situation. So I think it's a revolutionary way. It's a simple way, but I think it's a different approach because you may or may not know most students can't add fractions without a calculator. So in my point of view, it's like a game changer.
Most adults can't add fractions.
I would agree with that.
You saying most students? I'm just telling the truth. No shade. A lot of times when it comes to fractions and percentages, it gets them caught up. So realistically, if I was going to approach people about this particular product, first of all, you need to have your target audiences mapped out. So I know schools are one of them, and you were saying going directly to the consumer. So who's the target audience that you're going to be selling to on social media? I have ideas in my head, but I would like to know who you feel your target audience is.
So students typically learn fractions, additional fractions or unlike fractions in the 4th grade, 5th grade. So I'm looking at parents of 3rd graders and up.
Okay. And are we looking at a specific geographical area? Are we looking at nationalities? Are we looking at races when we look at our target audience?
My initial rollout is going to target African Americans because the product is based off of how ancient, at least how I believe ancient Africans did math. Like they have a document called the Rhind Papyrus that gives us some insight as to how math was being done about 3,000 years ago. So that's my initial audience.
So have you thought about the income? Like, what's the price point on your system?
The price point, I have concluded on the price point, looking at like $50 for the board as well as the workbook that goes along with it.
Mm-hmm. So what if I'm a parent and I want my child to learn fractions, but I'm not that good at fractions myself?
So my selling point is this is an easy way to teach your child how to add fractions. So it makes it's just a very simple way. So the plan was to support parents by like creating videos that parents can log into. I think sometimes when schools roll out a new thing, one of the ways that parents are not supported is they're kind of like left on their own with that new thing.
You said the right word, support, but you're moving too fast.
Okay.
So seems like to me a natural integration would be a continuous support. So maybe like they could pay a monthly fee, they could get the cards, and then maybe they could pay a monthly fee, like $10, $12 a month. It doesn't have to be a lot. And that would give them access to continued videos. That would give them access to connect with other parents. That would give them the ability, if you're putting out like, for instance, new problems like little workbooks, like problem and answer cues or little quizzes and things like that they could give to their kids. Because thanks to school and Kajabi and Teachable, it's really super easy to set up a platform like that now.
Right. I think that's a great idea. And I think one of the things I feel like I need to do, because it's one of those things where when I show parents they don't see it. I think people who have learned the process and even if they don't know how to do it, they kind of are committed to that process. It won't make sense to them. But I've had kids, I started with my son and had him learn how to do the skill when he was 7 years old. I've had success with other kids as young as 7. But it's one of those things where my selling point to parents is to show little children doing fractions, because I think if they relied on being able to see how the process worked, it won't make sense to them, but the results may be more convincing. In other words, seeing kids that are young adding fractions and being proficient at it. Does it make sense?
It does. So what grocery stores do these parents shop at?
Walmart.
Are you sure?
I am not sure.
So what I'm going through right now is the Profit Planner. If you don't have one of these, you need one, because it's going to give you your funnel, your target audience, but your archetype. And the reason I'm asking you this is because whenever you create ads with Google and inside a Meta platform, so Instagram and Facebook, you have the ability to hyper segment. So normally, and this is like a secret that I do not tell people, but if you know what grocery stores and you know what TV shows people watch, you normally can get in front of your ideal audience like that. without spending a crap load of money on testing. We look for some complimentary things here and there, but pretty much marital status, your age, TV shows, grocery stores, and the actual geographic location is going to get you a win every single time.
Okay.
Coupled with some with some specific celebrities. Another audience that I feel like you are leaving out: homeschool. You should be targeting. You should have another set of campaign and marketing and content specifically for people that are homeschooling their children.
I agree. I tried the homeschooling population before, but I had to get educated on. I wasn't educated on how parents who homeschool, typically they have this saying that they try to unschool. In other words, they're trying to do schooling different than how it's typically done in America. So where I was coming from, the traditional, I'm a classroom teacher still, but I still think with this product, it would resonate.
Mm-hmm. Like we need that. So the support for the parents is a big one, because I know a lot of parents are not going to tell you this, but if they're not good with math, if they're not good with percentages and fractions, they absolutely positively are going to be slow to purchase your product. Not because they don't like it, but because it's embarrassing for them to say, well, I'm not good at math, or how am I going to be able to teach my child math? And I'm, suffering in this area too, right?
Right.
Homeschool is always good. When it comes to the teachers, you don't really go directly to the school. Do you have your minority certification?
I do not.
So there's a minority certification in business that you need to get, and that's going to give you access to the bullpen. For most school districts and most individual schools, the principals can okay something. A lot of times if the purchase is under $10,000, you don't even have to get approval from a superintendent.
Okay.
And they can put that there. If we're going business to consumer too, like it's really easy on your social media side. You really on the cool should be book a power session with me, because I can run you down all the content that you need. So for example, every day you can put out a math problem, because people love math problems. They are some of the greatest engagement pieces of content. Like even when I post them on my page, like what's the answer, right? So your math problems, because you do fractions, it would be adding fractions, multiplying fractions, dividing fractions, right? Converting a fraction into a percentage. Like those are really easy drills. Teaching different techniques, doing Q and answer drills with your clients, putting up reels and giving them a problem and then giving them a multiple choice. Is the answer A, B, or C? And then coming back with a part 2 and giving the answer to them. Those are really easy ways to start selling your products.
Okay. That's another last question,
Mm-hmm.
which is, I have flashcards that teach multiplication facts, and I have like a particular pattern that.
What's a multiplication fact?
8 times 9, 7 times 7, all the way up to 12.
Okay.
So now, from my point of view as a math teacher, the fraction thing is way more impressive. The multiplication facts has been effective. I just randomly posted something on Facebook in a couple of teacher groups about a kid who they just got better. They got 7 times faster using the flashcards I created. And I was surprised at how I got like maybe 170 different likes and hearts. So it gave me the impression that I wonder if I should lead with that, although it's not, from my perspective as a math teacher, it's not the most impressive thing. It is effective.
It doesn't matter what you think. It matters what the clients think. And that's not
Right.
just for you, that's for everybody in here. So if people are gravitating towards the multiplication facts, and that is something that, for whatever reason, people are taking a hold of that, that's what you should be leading with. We always sell by listening, and you give the customer what they want and wrap what they need inside. So if there's a package where you're leading with the multiplication and then in addition they get the fractions, then that's the way that you should be packaging it. A lot of times if we're selling people something and they don't see a need or a use, or they're not impressed by it, or they don't want, for whatever reason they don't want it, they're not going to buy it. So if people are already letting you know we're interested in the multiplication for whatever their reasoning is for it, that's absolutely what you should be leading with.
Excellent. Thank you very much for your time. I'll look into the power session.
You're welcome. And if you don't get the power session, at least get the profit planner. It's going to help you put together your email funnels, because you need those on the back end. You need to be emailing people once a week. You need to be texting your people at least twice a month to keep them up to date with what's going on. It's going to take you through the process of archetyping. You're going to need that if you plan on running ads and doing any geo targeting. It's going to take you through like a rough process too of putting together a content plan for yourself. So at least you know what you're supposed to be posting on each of the social media platforms. And it's going to help you build out your initial tier 1 funnel. And that's what we use to make automated sales. So when we say we wake up in the morning and there's money in our account, that's literally because our funnels are set up. And so even like right now while I'm on the live stream with y'all, the funnel is working for me. When I go to bed at night, my funnel is working for me. When I'm taking client calls in the afternoon, my funnel is working for me. So you have to have the ability that you have a system that's selling for you outside of you selling yourself.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you again. I'll step down so someone else can
Look,
take
thank
the,
you so much for teaching fractions to the people.
Thank you.
Man after my own heart. I do.
Right,
Look, you got to know it, baby. Y'all got to know how to count. Okay. Now I may be terrible at grammar. Okay. And y'all know I'm going to put some misspelled words in my post. But baby, let me tell you one thing your girl can do. I can add, I can subtract, and I can count, god dang it. And I know my fractions and I know my percentages. 100%. Hold on. I'm sorry, y'all, over here in YouTube and Facebook. I forgot to drop this link for y'all if y'all want to request up. Hold on. I'm getting it. I'm sorry.
My she does that, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and shout out to the Bobcats out there. Y'all in the hallway. Y'all can't say the knowledge and the games that she just gave him. I don't know why y'all not tapping that screen. I don't know why y'all not clicking on that link in the bio. You requested, let me see, as we're sitting up here talking, man, let me tell you something. This is an Ask a Millionaire. Shout out, hey Papa Ice Cream, how you doing? Y'all continue to tap the screen and share a lot, but think about what you're getting here. Hey, whoever your business bestie is, share a lot with them, because I'm telling you, they want to hear this knowledge. And again, the prices that she has for you guys to go and click the link in the bio to get whatever it is that you need to help you out in your business, no matter where you are in your business. Guys, I would take advantage of that opportunity. We have to, and you have to be, if you want to become the change, you have to make the change yourself. Invest in yourself. And watch what it does for you. I know what it's doing for me. Like I said, I put the money bags I put the little smiley face with the green tongue in there every time, because from where I came from, the shyness of just being one of the people watching the Feminine Millionaire in the hallway, to coming into the room, to commenting, to now look at where I'm at, to opening my own business and selling out in 2 weeks. And then let me just add to the side note, being the best mod on this side of Mississippi. Let me tell you something. It's worth it. Mm-hmm. Whatever vision you have that God has given you, it don't matter what nobody else think about it, as long as you believe in that thing.
Factual.
And it's gonna work out for you.
And that is a true story. She sold out in 2 weeks, a brand new business when she launched. I know what I'm doing. Okay. I know what I'm talking about. If any of you guys are in here and you know you need a one-to-one session, click the link in the bio, first button. If you know you need foundational training, click the link in the bio, get Kingdom Essentials. If you know that you need to get, the Profit Planner or the 365 Marketing Guide, click the link in the bio. Get your planners, okay? If you're the person you need the UGC content and the brand stuff, go ahead, slide into the Small Accounts, Big Brands Bootcamp, all of that. Okay, do what you need to do for yourself. Hey, Papa's Ice Cream Truck.
Hey, thank you for having me up. I certainly appreciate it. This is Papa's granddaughter here. I know people expect Papa, but I'm his granddaughter and I run the page. I'm happy to be here and lean in and listen and take some notes. Because I have more of a physical experience that I'm creating with the ice cream truck, we like to say that it's a mobile marketing experience powered by ice cream. I'm wondering, how can I leverage social media a little bit more to let people know about the ice cream truck, even people who are not geographically where we're located, because we want to just put out more content and interview people around the ice cream truck. So just wondering if there's any creative ways that we can implement a strategy that could maybe boost our visibility on this platform.
So what's this experience that you're talking about?
So the slogans that we use currently is a mobile marketing experience powered by ice cream and a modernized technology.
But what does that mean to the consumer?
It means that you've been seeing ice cream trucks for a while that have been outdated or have not modernized or used technology, and so this means that it's basically a brand activation experience, but it's powered by ice cream.
So are you marketing this then to business instead of B2C?
It is business to business.
Okay, because I'm like, a consumer is not going to care about that. No, you know what I'm saying? Like, honestly, they may like it at an event, but they're not looking for a mobile marketing experience. So, what is different about your ice cream truck compared to a traditional truck?
That we don't just sell ice cream. That we, in addition to selling ice cream, we offer a package that allows a corporation or organization or a nonprofit organization to book us to be at their event, whatever that event is. And we kind of tailor the truck to that event and that brand that books us in advance.
You're gonna have to be more specific. And I'm not okay. So first of all, I'm in auditor mode. Okay. So this for you and for everybody in the chat. Please don't get offended, but I'm very, when we're getting to it, because this is your business, right? And I'm sure that you want to use this as an opportunity to scale and to expand your business. So I'm going to be extremely direct about some stuff, but it's not to discourage you, right? It's literally so you can, take it and be able to utilize it to elevate and get where you want to be. So right now, when you're talking to me, you're saying nothing. It's word salad. I need you to say specific, because this is the thing. You're in here with me, but you have no idea who else is in here listening. It literally could be somebody that wants to book you for their event. My audience is filled with small business owners, conference producers, influencers. My audience is filled with people that produce events like block parties, city events, state events, country events. I have some heads of gigantic companies, Fortune 500 companies that come into my stream as well. And this is not just you. A lot of small business owners do this. Whenever you guys are speaking about your company, you're not making it plain to who would be your end buyer. So when we talk about what I feel like I hear you saying is that you have the ability maybe to customize the treats or the ice cream specific to that brand or to that event, but you're not saying that right now. So I need you to tell me 3 things that your truck can do. Let's take the ice cream out, because you're saying this is an experience, this is an activation. We're utilizing technology with our truck. How are you utilizing the technology? What are we doing to where somebody's like, man, I really need to have that truck at my party or at my conference or at my convention or at my opening, right? Tell me what we're doing with it.
Well, as far as the events, we provide a space where we can interview their sponsors. So it gives them more digital visibility for the event and more bang for the buck for the sponsors. And that's in part how.
Well, what does the interview setup look like?
So it's an ice cream lounge. Either we'll have the ice cream cart there, or we'll have the aesthetics from the green screen with the digitized ice cream truck in the background. We'll also kind of incorporate some stuff on the events page. So it's not just on our pages, but we're actually posting content to the events page, the host.
So tell me about this lounge. What does the lounge look like? What comes with the lounge?
So it's an ice cream setup. It looks like it looks like it would look if we were out selling ice cream, and we would have our setup, our step and repeat, our cart, our colorful tablecloth, our branded essentials. We have all of that, as much as we can bring, and then we digitize the rest and incorporate it on production. But it kind of looks like the setup for the hot wing show. So the hot wing show, where they're asking them questions, where they're eating hot wings, but it's more so based around ice cream. So we start with the ice cream, and then we go into the conversation. It's a quick interview because it's at a live event. So it's 3 minutes or under, but it gives the sponsors an additional point at which they can engage the digital audience in addition to their time on stage.
So are you playing these interviews with the sponsors on a loop? Are you turning them over to the host of the event so that they can utilize them on their social media or in their newsletters? Like what are we doing with that? Because it's like you're warm, but you're not there. You see what I'm saying? And a lot of times when you come into the room, especially on social media, which is a digital room, literally the rule is attention, interest, action, right? You got to get my attention, which you got about somewhere in between 1.5 to 2.5 seconds, not even being dramatic, to catch my attention. Now, while you're talking, you got about 5 to 7 seconds to get me interested, to get me hooked in on what it is. And then the call to action in this case is you want me to either fill out an inquiry form or you want me to cash out, right? To put down a deposit and book you. So it's like you're warm, but you're not really getting to it. People inherently are vested in their self-interest, right? And so I feel like I know what you do and what you're trying to say, but the average person is not going to dig around or try and think through it. You have to make it plain for them. So you tell me, if I was to book you right now and I was going to bring you to my Accelerate 180 conference, you tell me, what can you do for me? What, like, why do I need to have your truck there? What is it going to do? Right? Because you're in the ballpark, right? You're talking about the lounge. So I'm like, okay, that's cute. We're talking about that there's interviews, that there's a step and repeat. Is it a step and repeat that's going to be branded with my stuff on it as well as yours? Or is this going to have your logos on it? Am I going to be able to get the videos turned over to me? Are you going to create a highlight reel for me? Are you going to give me the licenses and the usage rights? You see what I'm saying? Like, I need you to talk to me, because literally part of what you're doing on social media is you have to be able to plainly list out those benefits so that you can convert someone into a customer.
Yeah, that makes sense. We do give out the raw footage so that they can let their video production team edit it how they see fit and they can use it how they want. And it really depends on what they ask us to do. Sometimes people will ask us to go live at the event on their page, on a specific platform. Sometimes they don't want anything live from the event. They want everything pre-recorded and handed over to them for them to do what they want to do with it. We do post it on our page. And what it would look like. I'm not super familiar with Accelerator as an event, but I have been following you for a while. So I would say in essence that if the event is sponsored, sponsored outside of yourself, it would be advantageous to provide a digital experience for the sponsors so they get digital foot traffic and not just the exposure that comes with being at the live event.
So I need you to say that a different way.
Ah, okay.
You see what I'm saying? So just before you say it in a different way, chat, y'all be honest, because we trying to help her out. Because a lot of y'all in here own companies, would you book this ice cream truck? Can you tell me that you know exactly what you're going to get outside of ice cream?
Are we doing business to consumer or business to business?
We're doing business to business. These are business owners in here. This B2B.
Okay.
This B2B. So this is what I'm telling you. For instance, are you bringing cameras? I know you bring in camera. You got to have some type of camera if you're giving raw footage to people. You haven't said anything to me about you bringing a camera. You haven't said anything to me about you bringing mics. You haven't said one thing to me about you bringing a light setup. You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. You're around there. You're warm, but you're not there. You gotta come. You gotta literally talk about like hard benefits, hard supplies, because I'm telling you, you're thinking people know what a digital experience means, and I'm telling you they don't. You know that because that's your lane of expertise, right? So when we're marketing, when we're trying to convert and get a client, our job is to speak to that customer in a language that they understand. Look at all the people in the chat talking about, they're like, you see what I'm saying? That's why I was like, you're saying it, but you're not saying it. You be direct. Hey, this is what we can bring to your event. Not only do we have the sweet treats, not only do we have the feeling of nostalgia so that we can get your clients comfortable, get them willing to open up and talk and create a memorable experience. We come with a full ice cream lounge. We come with a green screen. We have cameras. We have mics. We're going to be, we have pre-selected questions, or you can submit questions to us that you can ask to your sponsors. We can even put up your sponsors' banners. We can have your sponsors pre-submit videos so that they can play on a loop as people are waiting on their ice cream and their treats. We can get your guests to come in, your attendees to come in, and they can get interview spots as well. This gives you a reason to communicate with them after the event so you can continue to make sales. See how I just put that together? That's what you got to spit out to people. A lot of people would book you just based on the fact, baby, oh, she's going to give me footage so I can reach out to the customers, and that gives me a reason to contact people. So now I got another shot to make a sale.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I think, and when I was listening, a lot of the adjectives that you described are actually in our written in our pitch plan. And nostalgia is one of the main words. And I was just thinking, like, I have pitched verbally at some really big events,
Mm-hmm.
And they have given me a lot of good feedback. But I think it's presented better when I read it as it's written up in the scope of work.
But this is the thing, when you're on social media, right? And we're using this to build out like our customers and inquiries and generate leads for you. You're not going to be leading it. You're not going to be reading it. Like, you got these few seconds that you got to be able to communicate that through your content. The average watch time on a reel is only 7 seconds, girl. So you got to work on putting together a visual hook, a verbal hook, and your written hook all at the same time in that frame, so that you're able to communicate and connect those ideas to a customer.
Got it.
So what I would recommend for you, honestly, I really would probably want to work with you long time, 1-to-1, but I don't know if that's inside of y'all's educational budget right now. Definitely get Kingdom Essentials. It's $3,997, and I got it on sale for $197 right now. If you click the link in the bio and tap the first button. I'm imagining y'all probably already got everything figured out that would be in the profit planner. The 365 marketing guide is probably going to be the next thing for you, because it's going to help you map out your promotions, and more specifically, it's going to help you start mapping out what your actual goals are as far as your followers, your list conversions, and what your selling points are for them. And you're going to be able to map out your campaigns for the year so that you have a consistent flow of clients coming in. What's going on in the back end with your funnel?
You asking me what's going on in the background?
Yeah, like in your funnel, what's happening on the back end? And when people come in, take me through the front end and the back end of the funnel. What's happening over there?
I don't have any funnels.
So that's something else that we're going to need, right? Because people that are decision makers, they're floating around on Instagram. They are floating around on TikTok. They're definitely floating around on LinkedIn. So you need to come up. If I were you, I would be coming up with 3 to 5 prompts every single week that are directed towards your consumer base, right? So I may say, do you have an event coming up and you're tired of the same boring activations? You know, I have something that's simple but impactful. DM me, right? Because we're thinking about that. You may, if we're going out, like, let's say you don't have an event coming up and y'all just want to sell ice cream, right? That's in the streets. Do you have a text list where people can sign up?
Yep, we take the. I'm typing it in the chat like I'm not on stage. I'm sorry. Yeah, we take email addresses and we send out emails, and we take the text, the phone number, so that we can text them as well.
So are you sending out texts like once a week? Hey, we're on 36th and Rothschild, or whatever street y'all are going to be on?
Not in August, because we're in a colder climate and it's slowing down. Like September and August and September are slow down months. So in May, when we about to start,
girl, we don't care. People love ice cream all year round. See, this why you need to be working with me on a regular basis. If you know August and September is the slowdown, that means we got to create a promotional event so that people want to come out and ice cream you cream.
Y'all can try ice cream, hurrah.
You should be creating events. You serious? I'm super serious right now. If you know August and September are your slowdown months, baby, we can have a what's your number one selling ice cream or treat? What's the number one seller?
A strawberry shortcake.
Strawberry shortcake. So let's have shortcake September.
I like it.
You can have shortcake September. Y'all got a lounge, bring some extra tables, put some extra linens on there that are in the colors of whatever the Papa's ice cream truck are. Get you some cute decor, have the green screen, and then put little strawberries on the table, okay? Have the shortcakes or whatever. You can even pre-sale tickets for people to come out, and y'all can make shortcakes together.
Yeah, I actually pitched at Arlen Hamilton's event a little while back. And one of the objections, they was like, "Oh, how you gonna sell ice cream in the wintertime?" I'm like, "Well, maybe we'll do dessert delivery in the wintertime, or we'll do like the birds and fly south." but I never thought of hosting an event in that winter season. So that was a great idea.
You can partner with parks, you can partner with art galleries, you can partner with anything, because a lot of stuff slows down in the fall months because families and schools are back. You know, they're going back to school, so they need traffic for events.
Absolutely. That makes perfect sense. I appreciate it.
And baby, we're gonna be out here having ice cream in the winter. What are you talking about? It's milkshake Sundays. It's milkshake Monday. You gonna make a hot chocolate milkshake.
Yeah, I mean
we keep it hot in the winter. We keep it hot when it's cold outside. What is you talking about?
Yeah, because they eat ice cream. They just change the way they consume it. And I think we really want to run on bringing cake and ice cream together again, because you always seeing ice cream by itself, cake by itself, but we bringing them back together again. So we really trying to run a creative campaign around that. But yeah, you're right. People still eat ice cream in the winter. They just change how they consume it. They might not walk down the street in the cold and eat it, but they still gonna eat it at their house. So if you could deliver it to their door.
You ain't got to deliver it through their door. You can start a challenge on social media. Take the challenge. Who can take the most who can have the most ice cream shots or the most ice cold slurry shots outside in the wintertime? What are you talking about? That's why you run promotions. Promotions are not for when you're in your busy months. Your promotions are for when you're in your slowdown or you're trying to ramp out. The reason I'm having the promotion that I'm having right now, because one, I love a good customer appreciation event, but I'm getting ready for Black Friday. I need new people to come into my audience. I need new people to know that I exist. I need people to purchase my products so that they're able to be familiar with them, right? Side note, if y'all have not clicked the link in the bio and tap the first button, baby, if you have not figured out by now that you need a session with me, I don't know what you want. If you can't afford a session with me, baby, at least get you one of these planners or slide up into Kingdom's Essentials, okay? You better make some shake, because clearly I know what I'm doing. But your promotion, so I'm getting ready for this. So why do I have all these products on sale? I need people to get my products, consume my products, fall in love with my products. So when it's time for people to come into Instacoin, when it's time for people to work with me one-to-one, when I drop my brand new bundle that I have right on Black Friday, guess what? We're selling out. I'm selling out because I already have built, I've spent the time building up the consumers. So your promotions are for downtimes, and your promotions are when you're trying to build. Your promotions are not for, like, you wouldn't really have to run any promotions in the summertime in your peak months, because y'all don't have trouble with business then. Your promotions are to bring in business during those slower times. Mm-hmm. Thank you for that. I love you. Like y'all ain't never noticed I don't run tax season sales. Why would I run a sale during tax season? Everybody got money during tax season.
Come on now, talk your talk.
Y'all picking up what I'm putting down? I don't run a lot of sales during the holiday season. Why I gotta do that? Everybody in shopping season, they already ready to shop. You see what I'm saying? So you could start a challenge. I'm telling you this, people love challenges. Do you know how many people running around here doing cold plunges outside? They're like, oh, it's 2 degrees outside and I'm about to do this cold plunge. You literally could start a icy ice cream challenge. Okay, who can stay outside the most and drink this? Who can stay outside the longest drinking this milkshake in the wintertime? You can host a competition. People will pull up to watch. People will literally pull up to watch and see.
Yeah, we have done entertainment at the events, and that draws the crowd. Even if we have people in the car clubs come out and put their cars lined up, it attracts people. And just last week, I started looking up gamification marketing, because I realized that some of the gaming that we do on our phone is marketing embedded in that as well. So thank you for the ideas. It was definitely worth coming up to the stage, and I definitely took some notes here.
You're welcome. I need you to get plain language with how you can show up with your activation for a consumer. You need to have 3 very specific packages that a business can buy. And then as far as your B2C line, you need to think about your promotions and what your challenges are going to be. You need to be tapping into your text list. if you know where you guys are going to have the truck positioned, you absolutely should be spending $15 to $25 a day on Facebook and Instagram ads to people inside of that geographical area so they can come, and give them a reason to come. Like give them, I don't know, if they come and get a strawberry shortcake, they get a bombsicle for free or something, whatever's going to be low cost, right? Or they get some type of shot, or have it where they get a special cup, and every time they show back up with that cup, they get a free refill, you know what I mean, to go with it. Or maybe they get an extra scoop or something, or they get a free topping, you know what I mean? Something like that. Oh, you're in the club, this is the free topping you get, but you have it so it circulates in that geographical area, so that way those people know to come and pull up on you.
That makes sense. And now that I think about it, you told me a long time ago, you said you must be a writer or something because you're too wordy. You said you told me a long time. I forgot. And so you just said it now. You said I was too wordy.
For social. Now, if you're writing out copy on a page, people like all that writing, and they like all that stuff on a page, on the sales page and on the offer page. All of that is good there. But when we're getting into the social, it's conversion time. They don't need all that. They do not need all that. So the whole time when you were speaking, I'm telling you, a lot of people, I'm like, you're saying it, but you're not saying it, right? And you got to make it plain. We come with cameras. We come with mics. We come with a green screen. We come with a step and a repeat. We got tables. We got chairs. We got microphones. We have questions already ready to ask your guests. This is what we can do to enhance your event. We're not only do we come with all that, we're going to send you the raw footage, right? If you wanted to take it a step further, you could upcharge them to edit it. So each person had an individual clip with a label. So now I'm going to give you the clip with somebody's name and their email on it. Now you got a reason to reach out to those customers. So you got an opportunity to continue to sell them up. You see what I'm saying? That is something that somebody is like, oh, I need that, because now we got an after sale campaign for when this event is over.
I was really avoiding that. I just realized that was rooted in fear, because I really didn't say that like that, because I wanted them to let me work with their media team, so I wouldn't have the responsibility of bringing my own media team, because it makes it easier.
Well, then, but you can't sit out here and say, though, then we're providing you this digital experience, tapping into technology, powered with the nostalgia of ice cream.
Well, yeah, I mean, I can, because I'm still doing the service that I said, but it's at a lower cost, because I'm not bringing. Because most of them, they already got their media people in place. They already got their videographer, their photographer that they know, like, and trust, and been working with for years.
But their videographer and their photographer is covering the event, not what's happening at the ice cream activation. When I have my team of photographers and videographers, they may come down and get some shots, you know what I'm saying, of y'all and what you're doing. They're not staying with you all day. They are following me. They are following speakers. They're doing interviews with the attendees that have been there. They're getting the decor. They're getting the entryway. They're getting the behind the scenes. They're getting the setup. That's what my team is doing. My team is not on the spot to do interviews with the ice cream truck activation. If that's what I pay for in the activation, I expect your team to handle all of that and turn that over to me. My videographers, baby, they already charging me tens of thousands of dollars to be out here doing all this other stuff. They putting together my highlight clip for me at the end of the day. That's what my team is doing. If I'm running a live stream, because I got, another 1,000 people that are watching us virtually or something, they're manning all of that. My photographers and videographers, are they going to get some clips and some videos of you? Yes. But are they going to be out here running the truck? No, absolutely not. If you're dealing with those types of people that already have those crews in place.
Yeah, that makes sense. Even if they do spend some time with us, they inherently going to miss something. And then it puts me in a different position if that media team is not at a certain caliber. Then I'm relying on their expertise. So it does present a possibility of issues. So I get it.
Yeah, I'm just going off of the selling point. You know what I'm saying? That you gave to me. So realistically, if we're looking at this is what we're putting out there that differentiates me. Okay, people love ice cream at the event. And if you don't want to do that, that's fine. Just pull up as a food vendor, baby. You need ice cream at the event. Not only can we provide you with 1 flavor, 2 flavor, 3 flavor, we can make all kinds of specialty dishes. We can make it luxury. We can make it casual. What do you want? Let us know. Right? Put your pamphlets, put your shirts, put your flyers here. Okay. People can come over and get ice cream. We can make all the toppings, the colors of your brand, or what, you know what I'm saying? Whatever you want to do. But again, you have those different packages that are there. But if you're telling me that you're going to enhance my event with this digital experience, with this mobile marketing, because you have ice cream and technology fused together, and this is what we're getting done, and you're telling me about these interviews that can be done, and that you can send me the raw footage, or that if I want to give you permission, you can then post on my page for me, I'm expecting you to have a whole crew that's going to handle that. I don't want to supply the other part, because they'll be like, well, what I got you for? I get my crew and go buy my own ice cream.
Yeah, that package is higher cost, and I have only been booked when I'm booked to work with their media team. So people are opting for the lower price package and just incorporating me into the team they already got put together.
That's fine, but you need to have a higher tier one on there. I'm telling you that. I'm telling you what I know.
Okay, I believe you're right. Yeah. Okay.
You need to have it on there, because a lot of people that produce events, especially if you're working with an agency, the agency goes and they pick vendors. The corporate planner, they go and they pick vendors. I'm excited. If I come and I book you for my client's event, I'm expecting you to come with all of that together.
Okay.
What is your packet? This is your budget. Here's your check. Thank you very much. See you at the party.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I will tell you this, if you're dealing with people that are nickeling and diming you, your target audience is off.
They are. That's why I'm lowering it. And I'm like, okay, I don't have to bring my media team. I'll just work with yours so that it can fit in your budget.
That means you need to change the types of events that you're pitching.
You got it. Oh, spot on. I'm like, how'd she know that? How did she know that? Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for asking. What I need you to do, though, baby, click the link in the bio. At the bare minimum, get the 365 marketing guide. Okay. A laser session, or probably at least a power session, would really be beneficial to you, because I probably could help you map through what your promotional events need to be during your slower seasons, and figure out some of your target goals and what promotions you could be running online and offline simultaneously. That would probably be a benefit to you as well.
Amen. I got it. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I'm going to go to the link in the bio and we'll continue to follow.
Thank you so much. Okay, y'all. You too. We got time for one more. Instagram, I think my timer is up in like 5 or 6 minutes, where it's going to cut you guys off over here. So if you're watching me on the gram and sure, Abigail, just request up. If you're watching me on the gram and you got a question you want to ask, come to YouTube or to come over to my TikTok. If you're on Instagram and you're not going to be joining us on YouTube or TikTok, then click the link in my bio, tap the first button, go and see what's in there on the super sale. Do not forget, anything that you're purchasing today does get you registered to possibly win a gift on Sunday. Okay. The giveaway is at 6:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. Right now we have unlocked the Neverfull combo with the ombre wallet, the gorgeous sunset ombre wallet. This is the combo that's unlocked right now. Okay. Next up is the Gucci. I do think we'll probably get there by tonight. The Gucci will be the next bag that will be unlocked that someone will win on Sunday. I mean, that's literally how this works. Okay. We also Sunday are giving away a manifestation kit. We're giving away a seat to Instacoin Academy. We will also be giving away a custom email automation mapping session as well. So yeah, if you need a planner, click the link in the bio. They're on sale. You need the planner do it, click the link in the bio. They're on sale. You need foundational training because you're just getting started and you're intimidated by social media and digital marketing. Click the link in my bio. You're going to get Kingdom Essentials. That is a $4,000 12-week program. It's on sale for only $197. And we have the buy now, pay later. If you want to work with brands and companies and stuff like that, you can get into the small account, big brand boot camp. That's over there too. So, do what you need to do. And if you're trying to launch something, you want to click the link and get the $1 Million Lunch Kit. That is our new introduction product. It should be $997. It's only $297 right now. So do what you need to do. Hey, Abigail, what you got for me, honey pie?
Hi, Ashley Ann. I just have a quick question.
Mm-hmm.
Should I write an audiobook or an ebook?
Depends on your audience. And you may need to do both. But honestly, it depends on your audience. Tell me about your people.
I don't have them yet. I'm just like in the process of deciding.
I'm sorry.
I need to write.
I'm so distracted by that cute little dog. I'm listening to you and I'm like,
That's my daughter's dog. So I haven't even decided. I haven't even figured out my audience yet. I just decided what I want.
oh, they're saying they can't. Abigail, they're saying they can't hear you. Hold on.
Oh Lord. Okay.
Wait. I can't hear either. Can't hear. Okay, Abigail. So do me a favor. Drop down and then exit out of the TikTok app and then come right back in and request up and it should fix the audio. Because I can hear you fine, but they're all in the chat saying that they can't hear you.
Okay, no worries. Okay, bye-bye.
Yeah, I'll wait on you, girl. I'll wait on you. Let's see, Queen, you said your time in Instacoin is almost up. How can you stay for a few more months? Email supportca@ashleyann's.events.com. We have an extension package for that because it's a common thing. A lot of people like to stay for a little bit longer. Email supportca@ashleyann's.events.com and they will get you hooked up with a significant discount so you don't have to pay the re-enrollment fee to remain in the program. Hopefully we can hear Abigail when she comes back this time. TikTok like to get a little glitchy on us sometimes. You love it bad. I'm so happy you love it. I love Instacoin too. I got another announcement coming for Instacoin, but I can't tell y'all yet. But it's very exciting. It's very, very exciting. It includes another segment of live coaching calls and live consulting calls. Oh, my bad, y'all. Child, people are out of control. Riri, can you bring her up? Or can one of the other mods bring her up? It's not letting me control the panel, the up and down. Please. Pretty, please. Thank y'all. Okay, Abigail, say something and let's see if everybody can hear you in the chat.
Okay, I'm in now, and I appreciate you bringing me back in.
No problem. Everybody in the chat, can you guys hear Abigail? If you can hear Abigail, give me a number 1. You said that's better? Okay, they can hear you now.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Okay, let's try it again.
So this is my thing. I just decided what to write about. I haven't mapped out my target audience yet because I literally just decided what to write about. And so I'm just trying to figure out, should I do an audiobook or an ebook?
So honestly, that is really going to depend on the audience. So give me some information about your audience.
I haven't even researched my target audience yet because I literally just figured out what I wanted to write about.
So, I mean, is it self-help? Is it fiction? Is it a guide? Is it a low content? But you got to give me some type of context clues.
It is a guide about financial planning.
Okay, financial planning. Okay. Retirement planning, saving, investment, growth. We're trying to get rich. We're just trying to have stability. What are we doing?
Legacy, leaving a legacy, estate planning, trust, things like that.
Okay, so imagining that you're gearing this towards people that are middle aged and up then.
Middle aged and up, people who basically are looking to what they can leave behind for their family members, what the advantages that they can that they will have in establishing a trust while they're living, things like that.
Okay, so that's definitely middle aged and older because most people that are in their 20s, most people even in their 30s, even if they have children, they're not thinking about leaving things behind. They're not thinking about estate planning. Shoot, look at how many people die on a regular basis that they don't even have health
Life
insurance. You know, yeah, I said health insurance, life insurance. Don't have life insurance or health insurance. Why they out here living too, right? So that already puts us right. And then typically if you're thinking about leaving something behind, that probably means that you've acquired something too. So that's going to narrow down your niche a bit more too. Because someone that's out here that hasn't acquired anything, baby, they still working on the day to day, trying to, pick up a couple sticks, you know what I'm saying? Trying to make some shape in these streets, much less thinking about, oh, I'm trying to invest, right? A lot of people that are in that position, they feel like they don't have anything left to invest. So you're looking for someone that's probably financially responsible, financially secure. This person is probably going to be a homeowner. If they're not a homeowner, they still have some, level of stability because, some people rent not because they can't afford a home, just because it's more convenient for them, especially if they're like single or their kids are older, you know what I mean? And everybody's all moved out and stuff like that. Right? Am I right or am I wrong?
Yeah, they have assets. They definitely have some type of assets because they have to fund their trust.
Mm-hmm.
Or, but yeah, so I guess
So what's going on with these people's lifestyle? Are these people, they're older but they're busy because they're traveling and they're CEOing and they're helping with their grandkids and stuff? Or are these people that they have a lot of leisurely time because they retired and they just, kind of do piddling around?
Mm-hmm. I need to figure that out. I need to do the research on that.
Because that's going to be your answer to if you need an audio book or a written book. The first thing that pops in my head instinctually is probably an audio book that's combined with a like workbook or a guide. So as they're going through the audio book, there are different pages or things that they can fill out. So by the time they get to the end of it, they have a complete plan. That's the first thing that leans into my head. Even helping people putting together the WID, right? The when I die. So a lot of people don't think about that. Like, okay, this is my living will. Here's even putting together, here's my bank accounts. Here's my IOD, that's on the account. Here's all my paperwork for my policies. Here's, the information to, for my mortgage, for this, for that. You know how that goes whenever people pass, and it's like a whole struggle that's trying to combine everything, trying to get access to the account, trying to get access to the trust and stuff like that. So even if you're taking people through the process of, hey, if you have children, and we don't want to think about dying, but we all know that this is a part of life, right? This is something we all have to face. This is what you need to do. So what I would implore you to do is, first of all, you need to get, because you said you haven't figured out your audience a few times, you need the profit planner. That's first thing. Get the profit planner. Okay. The second thing I would tell you to do is to get Kingdom Essentials Elite, because that's going to take you through the foundational part of targeting and marketing to your target audience, because you're going to need to be able to kick out content. You're going to need to be able to kick out information as well offline. So I would tell you, get Kingdom Essentials Elite and get the Profit Planner, because Kingdom Essentials Elite is a foundational trainer. The Profit Planner is going to take you through the process of figuring out who this target audience is. It's also going to give you a place to record what I'm about to tell you to do, which is you need to not only research and study these people, you need to start paying attention to their lifestyle and what are they missing. And it sounds a bit morbid, but when people are passing away and they're 40 plus, you need to start really researching what are the common problems that their families are having, right? So if mom is 75 or 85, right? Or dad 75, 85, and they pass away, what are common things that we're finding that are coming up over and over and over and over again with these families? I know for a fact the bank account thing is always an issue because they never put like the death contact on the bank account. Okay.
Mhm.
Ask a social worker, probate madness. I was about to say probate. A lot of probate issues. Okay. A lot of people rummaging through drawers and under beds and trying to find file cabinets and boxes and cookie jars and sock drawers trying to find. I know mama had an insurance policy. I don't know where it is. I know daddy had an insurance policy. I don't know where it is. Right. I don't know what bank holds this mortgage. I don't have the loan number or the account numbers to get in, right? I don't know how we're going to be. I don't know what's going on with the taxes, right? Like, so literally, even saying, your first steps, like, yes, we want to leave something behind, but the first step of leaving something behind is directions. Okay, we're gonna put together what the directions are. You would have a lot of people that would purchase that, even literally if it was a guide with a step-by-step with what you put together in a binder that was like, put this here, put this here, put this here, put this there.
Yes. Got it.
Mm-hmm.
So I have the Profit Planner and a Kingdom Essentials Elite that I should give.
It's not Kingdom Essentials Elite. I'm sorry, it's Kingdom Essentials. Elite is the one where I work with people. I have a hyper group and I work with them like every week. So we be together. We were together earlier today. We see each other every Tuesday. I mean, you can join if you would like to come in, because we have people to come. If you would like to come in, email customer support. And then I'll be with you every step of the way. You know what I mean? Developing the products, going through the process of researching, starting the process of building up the audience and the awareness. Because a lot of people make the mistake of waiting until their product is done. And then they get out there and try and sell. And now you have this uphill battle of trying to convince people to buy from you when you, hey, Elisa, when you could have built out an audience prior to then and had someone that was already going to consume your stuff. But Kingdom Essentials is a foundationals training. It's 12 weeks. And when I say it's going to take you through like baby step, like piece by piece by piece, that's why I want you to start with that one. And it's normally $4,000 and it's on sale for $197 right now. So in between that and the Profit Planner, they'll get you going with the research, developing the products, going through like really forming out who their target audience is and what it is that they need and what their biggest questions are. Because you're going to be able to market to two groups. You're going to be able to market to the person that is doing the retirement planning. And a lot of times I feel like the majority of your audience is going to be 40 plus, because I've seen this thing, especially with women. They're just out like frou la la, lollygag and living their lives. And then all of a sudden they hit 40 or 45 and they're like, oh my God. Because normally they get sick or someone close to them gets sick or something like that. And they realize that they don't have anything in order. And that's when they start trying to like, oh my God, I need something for my retirement. I'm not going to be able to work forever. I'm not going to be able to keep up this pace, but that's when that kicks in for a lot of people. Now, whenever we get into assets and stuff, you do have some people, they've done a good job working. They don't know how to move their 401k without getting all those penalties, right? They don't know how to get to the point where they're able to start mitigating their taxes. They don't know the first thing about a trust. They don't know about the different types of trust. They don't even know who can help them write a trust. You understand what I'm saying? So you're going to have a variety. You're going to have a variety of people. Then you're also going to be able to market to like kids that are my age. So like I have parents and my parents are still living. Thank you, Jesus. And I pray to God gives them to me for a real long time, right? With good mind and good health and all of that kind of stuff. But our parents are getting 60 plus. And so it's a lot of stuff that's like, hey, what's going on with this? What's going on with that? Things that we need to know, right? And then it also puts it on your mind. Okay, well, this is stuff I need to have in order in case the crap hits the fan or when I die one day, so that there is something to leave to someone and it's not going to be tied up in probate court.
Right, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
I have a question. How long are you going to have the Kingdom Essentials sale going on for? And where can I sign up for the Elite program? Is that on your Instagram link?
So no, the Elite is not on my link. You have to email customer support. Or if you DM me, I'll send you customer support's email address. And so basically we would need to get you on the phone with a consultation to see if you're a good fit and find out more about what you're wanting to do. And then from there, if I feel like it's good synergy, then I'll be like, okay, girl, come on in the program.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then as far, say that again.
Is there a cost for that particular program?
For Kingdom Essentials Elite? Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
And the Kingdom Essentials, how long are you going to have that sale for?
It'll be on sale until I think Sunday, and then then it'll go back to $39.97.
Got it. Thank you so much. You are such a godsend. I've been watching you for so long.
Thank you.
I bought a few programs, but I just never been able to get it going. Now I'm an empty nester, and I'm like, it's time to do it. Because
What you waiting on, girl?
I'm not waiting no more. Waiting no more.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that, though. I do.
I love you very much.
Love you too. And great questions, by the way, because I'm telling you, dog, this is for everybody. No matter what it is that you're offering, you have to like work on understanding your audience. You honestly have to understand your audience more better than they understand themselves.
Mm-hmm.
You really do. You really, really do.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I appreciate you.
You're so welcome, Abigail. Thank you so much.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye. Okay, y'all, we got time for one more. Because I got a client call. Yes, I see my clients after hours if need be. So,
I can't wait for us to have that conversation about them 40 pair of pants on the hair.
You do not need 40 pair of pants. Okay, so y'all are always, I know some of y'all are like, what is up with Riri and these 40 pair of jeans? So one night we were all online and I was explaining to everybody that I am trying to like I don't even want, because it's not clutter. It's all nice and organized and neat and stuff, but I just got too much stuff. I'm only one person. I don't even wear denim like that. Okay. Why do I have 40 pair of jeans? It's excessive. Everything is excessive. Why do I have 300 pairs of sunglasses? It's excessive. I don't need 300 pairs of sunglasses, even though I love sunglasses. And I do wear mine, baby. But believe me, your girl is going to put her lenses on. I'm going to put those specs on. About to put on some eyelashes after this too. I got to film, a little video. Okay, a little sponsor post. But long story long, you just start looking around like how many handbags does one person need? How many earrings does one person need? How many, pairs of shoes does one person need? You understand what I'm saying? You said, I think I barely have one pair of jeans, baby. I got jeans with pearls, jeans with sparkles, jeans with fringes, jeans with holes, dark jeans, white jeans, black jeans, blue jeans, green jeans, mid jeans, jeans with prints, flare leg jeans, bootleg cups, butterfly pants. Too much. Too much. You understand? You understand? Too much. Exactly, Rada. It's too much. Like you get to a point, you're like, what am I doing with all of this shit? Okay. So, but I want to give you guys some shit. So on Sunday, right now, this is the bag combo that is secured right now. Right now, this is the bag. Y'all are very, very close. Y'all are very, very close to unlocking Miss Gucci. Okay, y'all are very close to unlocking Miss Gucci. I don't know if y'all are gonna be signing up, for your sessions and buying your planners and carrying on tonight. Hopefully, I get to get on here tomorrow and say, okay, we have secured a new bag for Sunday, and Sunday I'll be giving away Gucci. Okay.
How you doing, Gucci?
On top of the spot to Instacoin, the manifestation kit, and the email automation mapping. Okay. You said, what about the Chanel? Rada, we got to get the sales up. But it's a few bags between Gucci and Chanel. Balenciaga is after Gucci.
Hey,
Balenci, and this is the Crockville. The Crockville is next. Then after the Balenciaga,
Let me see Big Mama. Let me see. Come on,
baby, we have this gorgeous Lady Dior. She's the next bag to be secured. Lady Dior is the next bag to be secured.
Blushing, Lord, look at her.
Right, baby, because this is Big Mama status for sure. She's and this is the ABC Dior, and this is matte. Okay, this is a matte lambskin, baby. Matte lambskin, hard to get your hands on. Understand. She's next. Then finally, after her, Chanel, the Grande Dame, the queen. Okay, the queen of the day and the night. Okay, we love us some Shanae. She's next. So we got a few bags to get to. So right now we haven't secured the Gucci, but as of yesterday, we did secure the Neverfull combo with the Sunset Ombre wallet. So this is a combo that someone will get Sunday. Next after that is Gucci. Then after Gucci, Balenci. Then after Balenci, Lady Dior, and then the Chanel. Okay. That in that order. So we're gonna see. We're gonna see, Rada. I mean, baby, do you know how much I would love to be like, I'm sending somebody a Chanel bag. I'm sending a Shanae to one of the Kingdom members. Love it. Here for it.
It's got me over here fanning myself, Lord. It's got me all googly eyed and smiling.
Not googly eyed. Okay, let's bring up one more person, Riri. We got time for one more Q&A. And by the way, if you guys are enjoying this, okay, if you are in business or you're starting a business, click the link in the bio, tap the first button, get a profit planner if you're just getting started. For any of you guys just getting started, it's really better if you can get a profit planner and get into Kingdom Essentials. Like, that's really what you should be doing, especially with the price point that it's at. If you know that you're advanced, okay, you've been in business for a minute and you have a specific issue that you want resolved, then you need to click the link in the bio and you need to get a power session. And they're on sale right now. And I don't ever put my one-to-one services on sale. You said, how do we win Instacoin placement? You got to purchase, Letitia. If you click the link in my bio, tap the first button, any of the eligible products and services on that page, if you purchase them, it automatically gets you entry and a opportunity to win. So this Sunday at 6:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, I will go live and we'll give away the Instacoin seat. We'll give away the email automation mapping. We will give away a manifestation kit and the bag. And I feel like there's something else that we're supposed to be giving away on Sunday too. We got to look on the page and see, but yeah, and I do my giveaways fair and square. If you purchase, I put your name in a bowl, I pull it out of the bowl. I like show everybody on the screen so everybody knows who won, and that's it.
I think that you was gonna throw me a pair of shades and some more Versace, and I think that's what it was.
That's what you heard. Some more Versace.
I think that's what it was.
Oh, so you're a Versace addict since you won your Versace over Christmas.
Let me tell you something. I like that Versace. I'm a Miss Dior chick. You know, I like my light blue. You know, ain't nothing wrong with a little Tom Ford and that little pink orchard and all this shit right there. You know, but I'm just saying, with it. You know, I just gotta put it. You know, you gotta manifest some stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Hey, Uche, how are you doing?
Thank you. I'm doing great, and you?
I'm doing fantastic. Thank you for asking. What question do you have for me?
Yeah, thank you very much. All right, I'm in Nigeria. I've been following you for some time.
Thank you
for your experience, what you teach, and thank you for sharing with us. And we've been learning from you, and once again, seriously, I want to say thank you. You're doing a very great job. And
thank you so much.
Right, I'm in Nigeria, as I said before. How can we purchase from Nigeria? I really want to get a section with you, so I could ask some questions and learn more from you. But how can we purchase? We don't use your currency and all that, and so I want to find. Is there any other means, any other way I could get your items?
Yeah, when you check out, we have a PayPal option, and then anything physical, we send things out to international clients all the time. I have quite a few clients that live internationally. Quite a few actually in Nigeria and Ghana. Are probably pretty as far as on the continent of Africa, where the majority of my clients come from. And we've been able to help them build businesses, make money. One of my clients is probably one of the most waist training companies. She actually is from Nigeria, and she's been a client of mine for going on 4 years now. So yeah, I work with clients in Nigeria all the time. When you check out in PayPal, it'll handle the conversion side. It takes care of all of that.
All right. If I make via the PayPal stuff, how long does it take to get to me in Nigeria?
If it's a physical product, we normally ship out on Thursdays. So y'all are anywhere. I don't know, the postal service is different. Sometimes y'all get stuff in like 5 days, and then sometimes it may take 10 days for you to get it there. I think a lot of that depends on customs and how fast they get stuff through to y'all. If it's a digital product, you'll get it within the hour, just like anyone here in the States would. And then if you're booking a consultation call, once you do your payment, within 48 hours, someone on my team will reach out to you. They'll send you a link. It'll have a form with questions for you to answer, and then they'll get you on my calendar for a call, and we'll be talking within a week or so.
All right, thank you so very much. So I'm gonna go through that route and get myself in. Just know I would love to talk to you. I'd love to learn some things. I'd love to ask questions. I'd love to get better.
Awesome.
All
I
right,
would love to answer your questions.
Yeah, I'm gonna go through that route and get into your calendar. Thank you so very much. You're doing a great job, and keep doing what you're doing. You're affecting life, and that's a very good one. Say hi to your colleagues over here. Hi, and I want to get into your list as soon as possible. I really want it.
Awesome. Hello, and thank you so much. Okay, Riri, go ahead, Uche.
Where do you stay in the States?
Arkansas.
All right. For me, I'll be in Texas in 2 months' time. Just for 2 weeks or 3 weeks. Back. I'll be back to work. All right. I'll get into your calendar, and I'd love to speak to you. Thank you very much. See you soon.
Thank you. Okay, Riri. We got time. We got time for one more question because it was short. So we got.
Do me a favor, Southern Belle. Do me a favor, Southern Belle. Just wipe your forehead with your left hand real quick. Just wipe your forehead with your left hand real quick.
It's not gonna work. I'm slipping in these streets today. I'm bare. I'm slipping on my pimping. I'm slipping today.
All right. Take care. And I gotta go now and have fun, huh?
Thank you. You have fun as well. Mods, bring up my last person. I thought that was my last one. Y'all know it takes a little time as we go through everything, but that was a short one, so we got time for one more. I'm slipping on my pimping, Riri. I'm slipping, girl. I'm slipping. I'm out here. Ain't got nothing but a Band-Aid. Uh-oh, you breaking up, Riri.
Probably, that relationship and everything. I would love for you to add a couple of more things.
I know it's breaking up for me too, y'all.
I could just have a moment to myself. Is it breaking up? Right when I'm saying the good stuff.
Right. You're clear now. You're clear. Yeah, I can hear you now.
No, I was saying I would just love for when you get ready to send me Miss Dior ABC, that you put up her at them 300, maybe 2 pair, because you got 300, over 300 pairs of sunshades in there. Okay, these, I don't wear these much, just drop them in there. I would love for you to add some cologne and some perfume in there and be like, I just thought about you and just popped them in there too.
Just drop it in there.
But then I was like, I'm just drop it in there. I'd be like, oh, okay, I would love for you to prepare them for the pair of pants in there that you don't want them, but that's neither here nor there. Because I'll make you do what you do. But
girl, you cannot wear my pants with your tiny. You cannot wear my pants with your tiny self.
That's what we have alterations for. But I would love it, and I would like put Ashley Ann down the leg just to let her know who gave it to me. I would just love these things. But anyway, I digress. We have another guest up here. What you got?
Hey, Rada.
Hi.
How you doing, honey buns?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. Thank you for asking. What you got for me, honey buns?
Well, how many? It's only one question I can ask.
I mean, you can ask a few.
Okay, so I guess firstly, how do you feel like you got into the position that you're in? If you can give some of your background. What do you think prepared you to be the feminine millionaire?
Girl, a bunch of prayer. a bunch of prayer and life experience. I've always been really good at recognizing opportunity, and I've always been like an extremely hard worker. So I figured out pretty quickly, like within like 3 or 4 years of working in the corporate world, that it just was not for me. I always knew I wanted to own my own business. I just didn't think I would be opening my own business till I was like probably in my 40s. I thought I would get out of school, work a job for 20, 25 years, get me a nice little retirement check, and then go out and open my business, right? And it just you just don't fit. I did not fit. I was good at what I did, but I just could not see myself getting up every day and continuing on the path I was on. And I hated my job because I was in charge of firing people, and I did not like that. So I'm good at math, I'm good with finances, and basically I would create the maps so that companies knew when it was time to lean out. And when you say leaning, it doesn't sound as horrible as people losing their jobs. I just didn't like that I was a part of that. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, I got to get out of here. I've always been good. That's your job right now? Girl, I did not like it. I could not stand it. So anyway, I always had a knack for like design and decor and stuff like that. And I really hadn't realized until I was in college in my graduate program that I actually could make money with it, like a real living. And so that's when I got into I started off with interior design before I moved into event design. And then I did event design and interior design for a while. I built up enough clientele to like actually say, okay, it's time for me to leave my 9 to 5. And I prayed to God for a sign, and I booked like a 6-figure client. And I was like, okay, there's my sign. I'm up out of here. And that was that. But I would say being disciplined, reading everything, not skimming. A lot of people, when they think about making money, is really making money. You don't need money to make money. People believe it, but but to start making money, no, you don't. Now, eventually you're going to get to a point where you're going to reinvest, right? But you can start very small. So reading everything, I was always like willing to invest in myself. So I'm very quick to ask myself, how much is this going to make me? Most people are focused on how much is it going to cost. It's not how much it's going to cost, it's how much it's going to make me. So I had to switch from a consumer to a creator mindset. Super disciplined. I tell people a lot of times it is not sexy. You know what I'm saying? Getting to this level of success is boring. It's very boring. It's very routine. I wake up, I read my Bible, I meditate and pray, I work out. You know what I'm saying? I get into my inbox. I may film some content. What it's not like I'm pretty regimented, right? With like little points of excitement or whatever. And then having the ability that when stuff comes at you in life to knock you down, when things come that are challenging, like heartbreak, death, betrayal, people backstabbing you, you know what I mean? Stuff like that. Being careful not to get sucked into the energy of vengeance, because now you're spending all your time attacking someone else or trying to get back at them, instead of taking your time and your energy and focusing it on your goal, focusing it on improving yourself, focusing it on, leveling up. So I see a lot of people get caught up, like once things happen to them in life, like relationship wise, that it starts to take a lot of their attention and a lot of their time. And then before you know it, they should have been on a trajectory to the stars. And now they're rolling around in the mud with a bunch of pigs and can't figure out where things went wrong.
Yeah, I agree with that. That's good advice. Self-awareness is really key. Honestly, it's so easy to go with emotions if you're not doing that morning time with the Bible, and you can get trapped into a relationship not even realizing you're harming yourself. But my business related question is, so I don't want to say 5, but what are the top like issues maybe you had starting your business, or like in businesses that you see, or even with your clients? Like, what are like the top, maybe 5 pitfalls or like common things that you're seeing, or things that you would have done differently yourself getting started?
The first thing is trying to move too fast. and like there's this pressure, and I feel like, so when I started, I was 21. So social media, like there was no lifestyle marketing, there was like no flex culture. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't get a Facebook page until I got into college, and Facebook was still relatively new, you know, like, so that didn't exist. So there wasn't all this extra pressure that I feel like a lot of people feel. And even then, I still, like, I wanted to be at stage 10 right when I was stage 1 starting out. And what I mean by that, like, I'll see people running to get a brick and mortar business too fast. A lot of y'all don't need a brick and mortar. You're going to be fine working remotely, you know, and finding a hotel or a coffee shop or something like that that you can meet your clients in. Trying to, when it comes to like your bags and your packages and, you know, overspending on photo shoots and all that kind of stuff, that's going to come later, right? You do what you can, like you switch your mindset to, I'm going to operate in excellence instead of perfection. So that's number one, like people doing too much too fast. Number two, I tell people this all the time. I should have got into my classes, my courses, my books, my education way sooner. So I was educated as far as like I have the degrees, right, on an academic standpoint. But like in my mind, I was telling myself I could not afford the coaching. I could not afford the group. I couldn't afford the mentorship. And the truth is I couldn't afford to not be in it, because once I got into those, when you're lined up in a really, really good group, in a good cohort, you're going to start making money so fast because you have other people that you can ask questions to. You don't have to rely on your non-experience, you know, in trial and error. You're able to work with someone that's already been there, done that, can tell you when to take a left, when to take a right, when to be quiet, when to run, all of those things. You're with somebody that's going to be able to give you insider insight, even discounts on different things. You're out here paying 3 times the price of other people. But all of us that are hooked into this program, we're getting it for the low. Just like those types of valuable things, learning the best bookkeepers, learning the best accountants, learning the best softwares, the best tools you should be using. There's a lot of value that comes from being locked in to a proper like mentorship group, or working with like a coach, or at least being willing to buy the book or the workbook or the planner or whatever it is. And then if you have, like, you think you don't have the money, but you do, whoever's helping you in your business, your mom, your boyfriend, your sister or brother, whoever, your cousin, when you go to that workshop, they need to be at that workshop with you too. When you go to that conference, baby, you better put them coins together. They need to be at that conference too, because you as the business owner, you're so busy trying to get all of that stuff done. You do not have the time and the space to teach someone else. And then number two, you just learned it. So how effective can you be at teaching something that you just learned? So once that light bulb went off in my head, my business and my finances started growing much, 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 much faster, because now I was able to have someone that could efficiently help me. They could effectively help me because they actually knew what they were doing. And it's like, okay, I'm tackling the marketing and you're tackling the bookkeeping, right? Or you're doing the inventory and the shipments, or, you know, whatever it is, though, we were able to divide and conquer easier. The next big mistake that I see small business owners making, and the only reason I didn't make this mistake is because my degree is in finance, and in my master's program, my business law instructor was an active attorney. And so he was able to help me with like my paperwork. He was able to help me with my contracts. He was able to help me with, disclosure statements and stuff like that. So a lot of people are not protecting themselves. And now, you know, like for instance, we love Katrina over here in the kingdom, right? We all love her. She's amazing. So if you need like packages and contracts and paperwork and stuff like that, she has packages that are like a few $100s. So you don't have to pay thousands of dollars for an attorney to be able to have what you need. Also, a mistake is waiting to build your audience, waiting to build your business. Gosh, y'all, I wish that's the one thing that makes me want to be violent towards y'all. If I don't, baby, that's what makes me want to pull up and shake you. Okay. Like y'all are like, oh, I have to have all this together before I start introducing myself in this, in this area before I start teaching about this, before I start putting content out. No, take people through the process. I'm opening up a shoe boutique. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm trying to figure it out. Oh, I had a meeting with a manufacturer today. Oh, I think I found a wholesaler. Oh, I think I found a distributor. Oh, I like these types of shoes. Which background do you guys like the more? I'm working on my setup. I'm working on XYZ LMNOP. A lot of y'all are trying to wait until you have it all together. And the problem is, once you get it all together, you're like, okay, now I'm ready to put something out in the market, and there's nobody to buy it. It's crickets. Your audience, your audience will appreciate seeing your growth. Your business is a living, breathing thing. Okay. And it gets to evolve, it gets to change, it gets to improve. Like, okay, tiny improvement right now. Any of you guys that are watching me on YouTube, any of y'all that are watching me on Instagram, any of y'all that are watching me on TikTok right now, we already have an improvement that's happening right now. What is the improvement? Look at my overlays. Look at my backgrounds, right? Look at like how my lighting changes, my sounds changes, the stands, the different levels, right? The fact that I'm finally at a point where all of my platforms, have some type of aesthetic that I like when it's coming to business time, to business tea. A lot of y'all are not giving yourself grace. Y'all, you know what I'm saying? Like, you do the best that you can with what you have, and you continue to level up your business. And then the next biggest mistake after, not promoting and talking about your stuff enough, not having like offers. A lot of y'all are not, you don't have offers. Y'all are like, well, I said it, I mentioned it. No, you need an actual offer, and you need to offer it daily. Stop being afraid to tell people that you have something that they can purchase. Every day you need to be making an offer, and you can make soft sales, you can make hard sales, you can, do product placement sales. Like, I know this sounds silly, but every time y'all see me drinking out of one of my manifestation mugs, literally I get off the stream and someone else has purchased a mug. Sometimes it's one mug, sometimes it's 10 mugs. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, but anytime somebody sees me drinking out of one of these, guaranteed someone is purchasing it. And am I telling you to buy the mug? No, but y'all see the mug, you think it's cute, you go and you buy it. So even if it's through product placement as a way that you're selling your stuff, that's still a viable way to make offers. And so a lot of times y'all don't make your offer enough.
Okay, I love that. That was really great. You are such a great speaker. Oh my God.
Oh, thank you, Rada. You're so sweet. You're so sweet. Oh, thank you.
I gotta check out your YouTube. So, okay, I got one more question. And you sort of hit on this with a couple of things that you were saying before, but can you tell people the importance of like investing in themselves with, interpersonal relationships or business relationships, networking, the importance of having a mentor, and then maybe you could speak on someone in your life that really helped you bring your business to the next level, basically the importance of that.
So I'm going to start backwards. As far as, I got a few people that helped me bring my business together. My parents are number one, because especially my daddy, like, believed in me whenever I, was like very afraid to get started. I was so worried if people were going to get it, if people were going to book me, if I was going to be able to like sustain, a business, pulled up was like, literally, y'all know I always joke about the bank of Chief Keef, but literally if I didn't have it, my daddy was like, okay, we're going to find it. You don't got it, I got it. Like, let's go. Like, he really has always believed in my business. And my mama, I remember like days I would be so exhausted from building out like floor arrangements or bouquets, or we had done 22 hours at an event and then we found out something went wrong and I had to fix it in the middle of the night for one of my clients. She literally would drive me from place to place because I was too tired to drive. She would come and sit up with me in my apartment for like 5 or 6 hours making little teeny tiny flower arrangements. My sister doing the same thing. My best friend, same thing. So I have so many people that supported me to help me get to where I am. I'm talking about like some of my friends and cousins and sorority sisters, when I didn't have money to pay a staff because I didn't bid a job right and I had underbid it, they would come and work for me for free. They'd be like, oh, just make sure you have lunch for us. You know what I'm saying? Like I would never ever sit here and say I was self-made. So there's such a value in relationships. Then on the business stuff, probably my first mentor is a guy named Anthony. He worked with the Arkansas Economic Development Commission here. And so Anthony was the first one that really taught me, like, as far as a business, how your money needs to be moving, how you need to leverage financing, right, to stop bootstrapping and funding everything out of my own pocket, and how I would be able to grow faster, what the repayment plans would be like. He was the one that told me about getting all of my different certifications so I would be able to get my state jobs and my federal jobs. He was the one that helped me put together like my capability statement and all of those sorts of types of things. So Anthony, it was like a tremendous resource for me on the game, as far as like, this is how you get out here and make that business move like a big girl. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was like, no, you're better than $100,000 a year. You know what I'm saying? He's like, no, you can do better than that. He was like, you're just not leveraging things properly. So being able to sit down and see in real time how that worked, a bit, but I had to go and join the Arkansas Economic Development Commission and the Minority Business Services, or I would have never known that. And a lot of Black people, if I'm being honest, we don't understand the value in relationships. It's a lot of people, y'all, that have jobs right now that they're not qualified for. It's a lot of people, I'm just going, they can't say it legally, but yes, I did get that contract over you because me and this person went and partied together, or me and this person's wife, we're in the junior league together. And we, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is the truth. People don't really want to talk about it, but your net worth, it's cliche, really is your net worth. A lot of people that are good at following up with people, calling and checking in, you know, sending little texts, liking stuff on social media, having commentary, all of those are doorways that are opening to be able to work with people on different things, and to make sure people are speaking your name in rooms and speaking your names for opportunities that you didn't even know existed. And so a lot of times people think if they have the degree, you know, and you got the shoes and you have the look or whatever, you're like, well, I should get this because I'm qualified on paper. Baby, it takes way more than being qualified on paper. And hard truth is, there's some people, they have no qualifications. They have no academia. They have no certifications. They don't have the experience that you have, and they will still get that contract. They will still get that job. They will still get that promotion over you because they know how to work a room. They know how to talk to someone. They know how to be likable. They know how to effectively communicate. This is something, Rada, I had meant to say earlier when you asked me a question a little while ago. If y'all do not work on your communication skills, the onus of oration is always on the communicator. You will get so far in life by being able to communicate in a way that is pleasing or comfortable to people. A lot of y'all get too caught up in your ego. You want to be right. It's not about, do you want to be right, or do you want to get what you want? I like to get what I want.
No, that's true. That's something I gotta work on for sure. You know, I gotta work on that. Okay,
yeah, for real, it's a gift, and you do have to work on it. I had to work on it. I still work on it. But you know, y'all will sit here and say, like, y'all will see me have interactions with me, and the people on this app will say are insufferable, and you're like, why are they always so nice to her? Why do they all love her? You know, because of the way I communicate with them. Because I'm not focused on trying to like force my ideas down anyone's throats. That's not my ultimate goal. My ultimate goal is to get what I want in life. And you're going to get way further by being polite, by being kind, by being able to crack a couple jokes here and there, and by sometimes shutting your face. There's absolutely things that are going on in my brain that I do not say out loud. Now I may get in the car, call my friend, girl, do you know what they said, right? That sort of type of thing. But when I'm there, I'm finna keep it cute.
So true. Okay, if I have a chance for one more question, you touched on, I think you said when you were in college, Facebook was just getting started, things like that. So what do you think the importance is of like social media in business? How can it help people? How have you seen the role that has impacted your business over time? And like what opportunities can people take in leveraging social media for their business?
Girl, social media, like is everything for small businesses, everything for startups right now. The number one rule of business is number one rule of marketing is be where your customers are. And social media, honestly, it allows people to be able to it's an equalizer as far as the playing field. There's a low barrier to entry, right? And so now everyone has a platform. Like before, if you weren't famous enough to be able to get, featured in a large magazine or on a television show, or to get even media, like local media coverage, right? If that was not the issue, if that's not what was going on, it was very, very hard to get the word out about your product. It was very, very hard to make sales, right? It was very hard to find vendors and manufacturers overseas. It was very challenging to be able to collaborate with other people. But thanks to social media, you literally can pick up your phone and you can lock in with somebody like this. You literally can be in front of your customers in a one-to-many model. So in the past, I would have my one-to-one client call right on the conference line or in person. Well, now I can talk to a bunch of y'all at one time on social media and say, hey, y'all come to my live stream, come to my webinar, come to my workshop, go click the link in my bio, tap the first button, buy a planner, get Kingdom, get Kingdom Essentials so you can get registered to win one of these bags or one of these gifts. It allows you to be one to many. That's the power in it. And literally, a lot of people are on here wasting their time on it anyway, being entertained. You may as well scroll and make money, right? So the reach, being able to connect with your audience, being able to create relatability and relationships, because these large companies, the large companies are not good at building the relationships the way that you can as an individual or a small business owner. Being able to convert people in your DM or your inbox back in the day, we had to be a member of 16 different clubs and organizations. We had to go outside and put our feet on the street. So I guess I'm blessed because I've been in both worlds. I've been where I literally have to go and knock on strangers' doors and introduce myself and try and sell myself. And I'm gonna tell y'all, this is way easier being able to make a post on social media and somebody slide in my DM and ask me questions about my company and about my products. 1,000 times easier.
That's facts. That's facts. Well, that's why I say, I hate when people complain. They say the economy is this way and that way today. I feel like there are so many money-making opportunities today. Mm-hmm. So many. Even if you have a car, you could, get so many different jobs. So
absolutely,
all I had. And you are such a blessing. You're so positive.
Oh,
great
thank you,
woman
Rada.
of God. I really admire you always. And you're doing great work. So.
You're so sweet. You're one of my favorite on the panels. I love it whenever I see you on. I'm like, oh my God. I was like, let me get my popcorn because Rada is finna give it to him, right? So sometimes you like sweet, you know what I'm saying? And you're just like, yeah, okay. And then sometimes when you come in there, you like, we finna turn it up. I be like, yes. I be like, get him, Rada. And I love it. I love it so much. You're very smart. You're very well spoken. And there's not really a lot of things that people are able to get over on you. And so I admire you. I love all my young girlies on this app, baby. Y'all be out here getting them together. I be like, go off. Go off. I love it. If you guys are not following Rada, y'all should follow her. She frequents several panels. And when she's on those panels, baby, do you hear me? Baby, y'all don't even understand.
I'm not doing that anymore.
You're retiring from the panels?
Yeah, I have to start making some money. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I'm the entertainment. I'm the vibe. A lot of people
maybe
saying I should cash app them. No, you should cash app me to be on your panel if I'm gonna turn it up.
Factual. Maybe you need a second page. So one that's focused like on the monetization, and then your other page where you can go into troll mode.
This is literally what I was just thinking. But people were telling me I need to start going live and doing all these things. I was like, yeah, I gotta make another page and figure out what I'm about to do with my branding.
But you could go live and host your own panels because you're gonna bring them out. You will bring them out because a lot of people, I feel like and I mean this in the best way, you're polarizing, and polarizing leads to profits. Okay. There are very few people that can kind of coast being in the middle. When you look at a lot of people that are very successful in the media, we're extremely polarizing. There's not an in between with us. Either you like us or you don't. That's it.
Oh yeah, that's so true. I mean, I hate. Oh my god. Well, I hate to say that I'm interesting. I'm not that interesting. But some people, it's just like they're just saying the same old little middle ground thing. They're not even really saying anything, you know, like stand on business, like have an opinion, basically. So, and the reason that I really go off is I cannot stand seeing something that's like wrong, and not say something about it. I think been that way since I was young, but.
Me too. And likewise, I'm the same way because there's some stuff that has happened on this app. And I'm like, baby, y'all know y'all need to be ashamed of yourself. And I will pull right up on that panel. What's up? What y'all doing? Y'all need to be ashamed of yourself. Stop it right now. And then I go on back to my business, especially when I see younger girls being pressured in some of these conversations. Like I'll never forget, I was in a panel one night and I could tell she was young from her voice, like couldn't have been more than 22, 23. And she was talking about, you know, the type of family that she came from and what type of house she would like her family to be in. I can't remember what type of specialized doctor. She was in med school though. And I believe her boyfriend was also in med school. And, you know, she was talking about the things she wanted. And they were like, oh, turn on your camera. What do you look like? Blah, 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 blah. Turn on your, I ain't never hit the request button to get in a panel so fast in my life. You know what I'm saying? And I knew some of the guys that were on the panel, grown men, like over 40 or dang near 40. Like I popped right on up. I was like, baby, do not turn that camera on. You do not have to if you don't want to. They're not, the only thing they're finna try and do is rip that girl to shreds about her appearance, to try and tear her down, to tell her that she's not beautiful enough or she doesn't look good enough to be getting, you know, what she's requesting. Everybody's able to have their standards. If she decides she wants to change those later on in life, she can. But I went to her page. She was pretty. She was a pretty girl, but it was late. It was like 1 something in the morning. So she probably had her hair tied up, you know what I'm saying? Probably makeup off, like ready for bed or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Just looking, you know what I'm saying? Like normal, like someone in the bed, but I already knew what they were going to try and do. And I was like, absolutely not. And then when she dropped down, I dropped down. I was like, night, y'all. Like, so there's sometimes, yeah, baby, I sure did. I ran off the other dude that was over here trying to attack Jada that day. I was like, I don't go for some of that stuff. If I see it, yeah, I understand, Rada. I'm going to say something too. Because there's some men on this app, oh, they can't stand me. And that's fine. I don't like them back either.
I'm sure they can't stand you, a beautiful black rich queen, that's feminine millionaire. They hate it.
There's some men on this app, they cannot stand me, and I let them know. You know what I'm saying? I would let them know. There's one he likes to call black women hyenas, and I had to make sure he knew he wasn't qualified. I was like, "You're a baby daddy. You're a single mother maker. You're not qualified. Sit down.
Let them know.
Sit down, real quick."
But this is what we need. We need more of this. Like, this is why you just give me positive energy, positive vibes, love. Like, there are women that are basically in the comments as well saying, turn your camera on, or why aren't you married? Oh, why aren't you this? Like, they're being negative. And I can even say for my own self, I have from this app, and luckily there is another creator that healed me a bit, but like feeling pressure to get married or just accept anything, any man. And it is very, very important for, you know, women to be successful, be beautiful, and like speak out and not like join in on that.
Yeah, no, like girl, take your time. This is the thing. I'm a proponent for family. I'm a proponent for marriage, but that is a super serious commitment. It's extremely serious. And that's a covenant with God that you're making too, especially if you are a Christian. And so you have to like really vet that man. You have to vet yourself. You have to make sure that you're willing to, you know, take the steps and meet the qualifications of being a wife, as well as him being the qualifications of a husband. And so while you're working on getting yourself together, you know, you make some time to date, you know, and then you figure that out. Like, okay, is this the type of man that's going to be here for me when I'm up and when I'm down? Is it the type of man that's going to be an excellent father to me and my children, or is he going to say he's going to get cigarettes one day and never come back? You know, I mean, really, these are things that people are faced with, right? Is this the type of guy, you know what I'm saying? Like, can I deal with his family? for the rest of my life that we hear on the planet Earth. Like, these are real conversations and real questions. Is this the type of person that's going to be real with me? And if the crap hits the fan, is he going to come and talk to me and we can put a plan together? Or is this going to be the type of man he's going to hide from me? Like, I'm going to say something. And I'm going to try and make it so that it doesn't put anybody's business out. But there is a couple that I knew with children, have been married for a very, very long time, like over 20 years. And he got into financial trouble and he did not tell his wife. And literally the sheriff came to their house one day and evicted them. One of the saddest things I ever seen in my life.
no.
They had 15 minutes to get whatever they could inside of some trash bags or throw it in suitcases and vacate the home. And literally, if he would have told her what was going on, one, she wouldn't have left him. You know what I'm saying? She would have tried to figure something else. They maybe could have put the house up for rent, you know what I mean, until they got back on their feet. Even if they couldn't, maybe they could have tried to sell the house, right? So that they didn't lose it that way, so they could have downsized. Can you imagine losing all of your family heirlooms, all of the pictures of your babies, anything that your grandma or your dead mother had given to you, because you're sitting there with someone that is a liar, that doesn't want to tell you the truth because he's too embarrassed about his failure? Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's something real. That's something real. I had never even thought about that until I saw that situation. And I was like, God, I was like, if I'm with somebody, I need somebody I can be with, that even if, you know, he's not doing as well as he was, that he will tell me the truth, that he will not lie to me, and that we can figure it out together. You know what I'm saying? Can you imagine? There's so many things that they could have done. That there's so many things, and he didn't. Oh, he hadn't paid the mortgage. He had paid the mortgage in almost 3 years, and she was blindsided. She had no idea. They were a very, very super traditional, you know, like couple. And she lived, she was a stay-at-home mom. She never worked. She had never worked since they had been married. But, like, you know, I talked to her and she told me, she was like, if he would have told me what he was going through, she's like, I would have tried to get a job. She was like, even if I would have had to go, you know, work at the Family Dollar, she was like, we could have figured out something. You know what I'm saying? Like, literally, even if they would have needed to, you know, literally they could have. It's a lot of people, they Airbnb their houses on the weekend. They put it on Airbnb. It gets rented out once a month for a week. They lock up the master bedroom or whatever, and or lock up the upstairs, and you know what I'm saying? They rent the house. They be like, oh, here's a 3-bedroom home you can rent or whatever. Like, there are different ways, but the fact of the matter is he blindsided that woman. He blindsided her and took away her decision, took away her choice. And then I guarantee if she was to file for a divorce, he'd be like, oh, I lost my money. That's what she left me. No, she left you because you're a liar. She left you because you put her and the children in a crazy predicament and situation. She left you because she can't trust you. She left you because you're not a man of your word. She left you because you knew a grenade was about to go off and you just let it, right? You know what I'm saying? Right in everybody's faces. So, you know, when it comes to like getting married, no, you know what I'm saying? You take your time, you vet, you don't marry anybody just so you can say, I'm married. Because the same way marriage is a gift from God, being single is a gift from God as well.
No, absolutely. And that's probably also why people probably think I'm crazy. But one thing about me, I gotta see the proof of assets. I personally could not let a man just say he's paying bills, doing this and that, and I gotta check periodically that it's actually happening. And see the bank statements. You know, I worked in finance too. I was an auditor before at a Big Four. I gotta see what's really going on.
Factual.
And that could be a danger too as well, to be that submissive, quote unquote.
Child, it's a difference between submission and stupid. Maybe that's what we'll do our Bible study on this upcoming week. Difference, okay? It's a difference between submission and stupidity. I'm gonna tell you girls that, all right? Look, God didn't tell you to be an idiot. I'm gonna leave it at that. I ain't gonna get too far into it. But the Lord did not tell you to be an idiot. He did not tell you to be a doormat. He didn't tell you to abandon common sense. He didn't tell you to abandon, you know, academia and general knowledge. He didn't tell you that.
Ooh, that was a good one. Like, just having this conversation at the end is such a needed community conversation that needs to be had.
just like Ryder said, it's got to be proof of assets. And just like how you told his story, to be blindsided like that. I know that if it had to do with ego, or you just too prideful to say what's going on, and now the whole family got put out. You know, that's a conversation that needs
It
to
was
be
it was one of the saddest things I had ever seen. She was completely blindsided, had no idea. And if he would almost 3, it wasn't quite 3 years, but almost 3 years he had gone without paying the mortgage. You know, they could have came up with something. They could have figured something out. But he wouldn't tell. He wouldn't say. So I'm just saying. So yeah, that when it get to that trust is a big one for me. Trust and communication. I would rather my man come in and be like, "Baby, we're gonna lose it all." I'd be like, "Well, shoot, let's figure it out. Okay, we need to take our last funds and move to Bali, so we're gonna be able to maintain a quality of life." Like, you know what I'm saying? Do we need to downsize? Do we need to sell this stuff? Like, for real, because I feel I'm one of those people in the mindset when it comes to material stuff, I can get it back. I started my business with $125 on a laptop. I can build up anything. And do y'all know how many people that are multimillionaires that have stories of almost losing it all or losing it all and building it back? Do y'all know how many millionaires file bankruptcy just for fun? They be like, "Hey, getting up out of here." Anyway, let me get off of here because, like I said, I got a client call in 17 minutes. So if any of you guys enjoyed Q&A today, if some of the answers were helpful to you guys, click the link in the bio, tap the first button, get your product or your service while they are on sale. If you are just getting started in your business, you need to get the Profit Planner and Kingdom Essentials. If you can only get one, I would tell you probably the Profit Planner if you can just get one. But if you can swing both, get the Profit Planner and Kingdom Essentials. It's really going to help y'all so much, okay? That's why I got it on this super sale, all right? If you need to talk with me one-to-one because you know you need an audit, you know you need help with marketing, you know you need help with your business packaging, you know you need assistance with your promotions, your sales are slow, something is wrong in your system and you can't figure it out, you want to book the power session that's one-to-one, and you can ask me super specific things about your business and we can give you a plan on that call and with your consultation. If you are trying to launch something, you have a new product or a service or a new line or a business, or you're one of those people you want to launch during Black Friday, you're going to get the $1 Million Launch Kit, okay? And if you're trying to get into the small account, big brands boot camp, we start tomorrow at 6 p.m. That's for any of you guys that have under 10,000 followers, but you want to work with large brands. Go click the link and join that too. Other than that, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever y'all are on the planet Earth. Thank you so much for coming to hang out with me. If it's morning time or daytime where you are, have a productive and a prosperous day. If it's evening time, get yourself a good night's rest. I see a few more of you guys in the queue. I'm not even gonna lie. We may do a Q&A tomorrow. We may not. We'll see how I feel. Okay. But in the meantime, y'all go click the link in the bio, buy what you need to buy so I can get on here tomorrow and tell y'all that we unlocked